What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Got an excellent duel for you guys to check out with a great display of defense, which I always enjoy watching when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! We got a deck that I personally am still a big fan of, and I think it's kind of fun to play. That is Spiral Phantasms down at the bottom. It's always been kind of crazy just how different this deck is based on if you actually have Pacifics out on the field. If you're able to keep Pacifics out, it really feels like you are Super Saiyan God level. It feels like you can kind of go toe for toe with basically any deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! But the second you lose Pacifics, you're basically Yamcha. Like, this deck actually becomes one of the worst archetypes in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! When you lose this card, and it really is just that important in the deck. He's facing off against Sky Striker. It's a pure variant, not any Trick Stars or anything like that. I believe he's going to go first and opens with that Pot of Indulgence, get that nice +1. Told you guys that card was good. Even though his opponent did use Droll there, it's fine because he has Pacifics, doesn't even need to use the Terraforming. He is going to end up getting hit by Jamming Wave, which is fine also because this is where Pacifics pays for itself. Your opponent activate a card effect, you get your token, which is a +1. Then since you summoned exactly one normal monster to the field, you end up getting a trap card, which he took the copy of Power, which this is basically like Phoenix Chain built into a card, and you can activate it from your hand. So he goes +2 off of that. Now, I believe he's going to end up losing Pacifics later this turn, but all is not lost. So, Sky Striker player is going to do basic Sky Striker stuff. Yeah, he does end up losing it to the Afterburner, but his opponent doesn't really have any follow-up plays, and he's going to activate Heat Wave to make sure neither player can special summon any effect monsters. He doesn't have any effect monsters to summon. This deck usually doesn't run them at all. And then when Jamming Wave number 2 is thrown down, he's going to chain that Metaverse. His opponent is going to Ash Blossom, but that's a 2-for-1, and that's not exactly a trade you want. So I don't think Sky Striker is made off well, especially considering he's actually going to continue on and go +2 because he gets another token. That token is going to get him a trap. This time, instead of taking another copy of Power, he ends up taking Spiral Battle. Then when he tries to activate his field spell, he's going to pop it. And remember, Heat Wave is in effect. So anyone thinking, oh Cap, he misplayed, he didn't summon Sky Striker Ace Ray to his deck or from his deck. Nope, he can't actually summon it because Heat Wave is still in effect. So that's really bad. Now he's going to activate the Equip spell Wave. This is a card that not only protects your monsters from battle, but it actually summons a really big monster from your deck. It summons the Spiral Phantasm Dragon, and this dude is really powerful. And now you're going to see that defense kick in. He is going to activate another copy of Area Zero. That's going to be popped by the other copy of Battle. He finally gets to Kagari, but she's going to be negated by that Phoenix Chain power, so she gets shut down. He is going to go for Shizuku, and this is where the debations start. Now, this card right here, Wave, when you do summon the dragon from your deck, it actually equips to the dragon. But what people forget about Spiral Phantasms is that if you activate Battle from your graveyard, you can actually re-equip it into your token. This means that yeah, it can't be destroyed by Battle. Since they win the damage calculation, he's actually going to get another big monster. And then since he actually summoned the monster, he is going to be able to get another trap card, which he used immediately, by the way. Now, he is going to be left with a pretty crappy play of Hayate. And then he ends up top decking the Heat Wave, which means it's basically GG no Re, because he would not be able, once this Hayate was going to get ran over. But once it does, he's not going to be able to summon any more Sky Striker monsters during that battle phase. So he obviously just would have gotten gamed. And he had another equip spell in his hand as well, so I don't think there was any way that he was going to be able to come back. But that just shows you, even with Sky Striker's ability to float, Heat Wave can just shut all of that down. And I think that he played a really good duel. Even though he temporarily lost Pacifics, he was able to recover and get to other copies of Pacifics. Now, if he wasn't able to get to another copy of Pacifics, he would have gotten completely just railroaded. But when you have Pacifics on the field, I think that it's a very legitimate deck. Like, Spiral Phantasm can contend with just about any deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! As long as they have this one card in the field spell zone. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that short little duel. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't, then watch the video again, and I promise you'll like it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.